The summons came without warning. My wrist console chimed once, sharp, authoritative, and the words burned themselves into my vision. By order of Her Majesty, Queen Vaelrin of the Sci-Fi Dominion. Human Delegate Orin Kale. Report immediately. No explanation. No context. Just command. Every Sci-Fi on the diplomatic deck froze when they saw the notification reflected on my screen. Conversations died mid-syllable. One of the aides actually stepped back, antennae flattening in what I'd learned was a sign of genuine fear. "Did you offend her?" someone whispered. I swallowed. Not intentionally. That didn't help. Queen Vaelrin was not known for patience, or mercy, or subtlety. The Sci-Fi were an ancient warrior species, their empire held together not by treaties, but by the Queen's personal authority. She was said to have ended rebellions with a sentence, wars with a gesture. And now she was furious. And she had summoned me. I wasn't a soldier. I wasn't a politician. I was a systems analyst attached to Earth's exploratory delegation, useful, replaceable, and very breakable. The most dangerous thing I'd done on the station was recalibrate a fusion conduit without supervision. As I walked toward the royal wing, guards parted silently, their armored forms towering over me. The air grew heavier with each step, as if the station itself sensed where I was going and disapproved. The doors to the throne chamber opened with a low, resonant hum. Heat washed over me. The chamber was vast, carved from obsidian-like stone veined with glowing crystal. At its center stood the throne, organic, grown rather than built, arching upward like the spine of some colossal beast. And upon it sat Queen Vaelrin. She was magnificent and terrifying in equal measure. Taller than any Sci-Fi I'd seen. Her crimson armor hugged her form like a second skin, etched with marks of conquest. Her eyes burned a molten gold, fixed on me with unmistakable intensity. The doors sealed behind me. I dropped to one knee, heart hammering. "Your Majesty, you summoned me." Her tail lashed once against the floor. "Do you know," she said, her voice echoing through the chamber, "why I am furious, human?" Every survival instinct screamed at me to say no. But honesty had kept me alive this long. "No, Your Majesty." She rose from the throne. The sound alone made my chest tighten. "You have disrupted centuries of Sci-Fi doctrine," she said, descending the steps with measured, predatory grace. "You have caused unrest among my generals, confusion among my priests, and," her eyes narrowed, "you have made me a subject of rumor." I felt cold. "I apologize." Her clawed hand slammed into the stone pillar beside me, cracking it. I flinched despite myself. "You walked away," she said sharply. "You turned your back on me." Understanding flickered. It had been 3 days ago, in the hangar bay. I'd been repairing a damaged shuttle when Queen Vaelrin had entered unexpectedly, her retinue delayed elsewhere. Protocol demanded I kneel, avert my eyes, wait to be addressed. Instead, focused on the unstable power conduit, I'd simply said, "Careful, Your Majesty. Radiation spike." She had paused. Then I'd finished my repair, wiped my hands, nodded respectfully, and returned to my work without waiting for permission to leave. I'd thought nothing of it. Apparently, the galaxy disagreed. "That moment," she said now, circling me slowly, "has been discussed in every council chamber. A human who did not bow, who did not linger, who did not fear." "I was afraid," I said quickly. "I just had a job to finish." She stopped in front of me. "Look at me," she commanded. I raised my eyes. Her gaze locked onto mine, searching, probing, as if she expected to find arrogance or deception. Instead, she found exhaustion, confusion, a human trying very hard not to die. Her expression shifted. "Do you know what Sci-Fi queens are taught from birth?" she asked. I shook my head. "That all beings desire something," she said. "Power, favor, protection, and that those who claim otherwise are the most dangerous liars of all." She straightened. "And yet you desired nothing." The silence stretched. "I didn't think it was my place," I said carefully. "You're the queen. I'm just me." A strange sound escaped her. A laugh. Short. Unbelieving. "That," she said, "is why I summoned you." My confusion must have been obvious, because she finally returned to her throne and sat, not looming now, but contemplative. "Yesterday," Valerin continued, "the High Matriarch confronted me. She asked why my thoughts had been distracted." My heart skipped. "Your Majesty, I didn't mean to." "Silence," she said gently. "You misunderstand." She leaned forward, resting her chin on one clawed hand. "For the first time since my ascension, I questioned something," she said. "Not strategy, not loyalty, not war. I questioned myself." I didn't speak. "When you walked away," she said, "you treated me not as a symbol, not as a force, but as a presence that did not require your submission." Her golden eyes softened, just slightly. "It angered me," she admitted, "because I could not command that reaction from you." The room felt smaller. "And yet," she continued, "I could not forget it." I took a breath. "Your Majesty, if I offended you, I will accept any punishment." Her tail stilled. "Punishment," she repeated. "No." She stood once more, but this time she extended a hand. "You will remain." I stared. "Remain where?" "Here," she said. "At my court. As an advisor." "I'm not qualified for that." She smiled, slow, sharp, and amused. "You are qualified precisely because you believe that." The days that followed were unreal. I stood beside the most feared ruler in the sector as she negotiated, commanded, judged. She asked my opinion, not on war, but on people. On humans. On why we questioned authority even when it terrified us. "Because," I told her once, "authority that can't be questioned becomes something else." She considered that longer than I expected. Rumors spread quickly. Some said I had bewitched her. Others said I was already dead and simply didn't know it yet. But Valerin defended me, with words, not threats. That alone changed how her people saw her. On the 7th day, she summoned me privately once more. This time, there was no fury in her eyes. "Orin Kale," she said, "when I summoned you, I intended to break you or banish you." "And now?" I asked. "Now," she said softly, "I find myself unwilling to lose the one being in this empire who treats me as real." She rose and extended her hand again. "Stay," she said. "Not because I command it, but because I ask." I placed my hand in hers. "I'll stay," I said, "as long as you promise not to summon me in anger again." Her laughter filled the chamber, warm, powerful, alive. "No promises," she said. "But next time, I will warn you." And in that moment, I realized something extraordinary. The most terrifying queen in the galaxy had summoned me in fury, and found, to her surprise, that what she truly wanted was to be understood.